Welcome back to the channel. Here's some highlights of this week's repair where we will fix a Tesla Model 3 quarter panel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button in the upper right hand corner so you don't miss new episodes every Friday. The disassembly process begins by removing both taillights, which are attached with two 8mm nuts and a plastic screwed on bump stop. Underneath the taillights is a 10mm bolt attaching the rear bumper to the vehicle. Next, we will remove the 6 lower 10mm bolts, followed by all the side bumper clips so we can access the upper screw holding the bumper to the vehicle. The rear bumper can now be removed. Next, the right quarter liner will be taken off. We will now start removing interior trim components so we can remove the right rear quarter trim panel to gain limited access to the dent from the backside. The right rear seat and seat bolster need to be removed so we can access the clips for the quarter trim. With the quarter trim panel removed, we can now start removing the speaker. Both rear bumper retainers and the right quarter vent are now removed. A slide hammer followed by some hammer and dolly work is used to straighten the wheelhouse edge. I'm excited to share with you a new way of fixing dents in the auto body industry. It's a glue pulling kit by Kiko. This is my first time using this product. First, we will clean the panel, followed by warming up the damaged area. Next, the hot glue is applied to our tab and stuck to the vehicle. A pulling bridge is used to apply pressure to the low spots while tapping down the high crowns and buckles. Two smaller tabs will now be used to pull some of the remaining low spots. Some hammer and dolly work is performed, as well as using a vice grip to straighten the quarter panel edge. A pick and a hammer is now used to work out some of the remaining damage. The repair area is now cleaned and prepped for 2 more glue pulls using the Kiko tabs. A dinging spoon is used from the back side while the slapping file brings up some remaining low spots. The repair area is now sanded down using 80 grit. The low spots are cleaned using a belt sander with a Scotch-Brite belt, and then the repair is feather edged using 120 grit. Sprayable guide coat is now used to identify the low spots by blocking the area with 180 grit. A dent puller is now used to bring up the remaining low spots. The low spots are pulled up while any remaining high spots are tapped down. Grinder, paint stripper, and DA with 80 grit is now used to clean the repair area. A second coat of sprayable guide coat is now used to find any remaining low spots. The low spots are then pulled up with a dent puller. The panel is grinded down and finally prepped using 80, 120, and feather edged using 180 grit on a dual action sander. The rear bumper retainers are now installed, so we are able to test fit our rear bumper to the quarter panel repair. The repair area gets one final prep and sand, while the wheel gets covered with masking paper before we apply a coat of body filler. A coat of 3M body filler with supercharger resin is applied to the repair area. The filler is sanded to the rough shape with 80 grit. Powdered guide coat is applied and the filler is sanded with 120 grit. The guide coat will show any low or high spots while also showing the transition of sand scratches from 80 to 120. Small high spots are lightly tapped down and the repair is feather edged using a dual action sander with 180 grit before applying a skim coat of finishing glaze. While the finishing glaze is drying, a minor bumper repair is fixed, sanding out the scratches using 120 grit followed by 180. The quarter panel is sanded with 120 grit. The lower edge of the repair is fully sanded and finished in 180 grit. Both retainers are then installed so the rear bumper can be test fit. The body line is traced out and made using masking tape, lining it up to the bumper body line. The repair is then sanded on the top side of the body line using 180 grit. The masking tape is flipped and the repair is sanded on the bottom side of the body line using 180 grit. The repair is feather edged using 180 grit on a dual action sander. One final test fit of the rear bumper is performed to confirm both body lines match and the bumper fits perfectly. The rear door will now be taken apart for a blend panel. We will start by removing the door trim panel, which is attached using two Torx 30 screws. The rear door glass is now removed, followed by the closeout panel so we can gain access to remove the door handle. The handle is unplugged, 3 10mm bolts are removed, and the door handle is removed from the vehicle. The quarter reflector is taken off, followed by the lower rocker cover. The rear bumper cover and both retainers are now removed. .440 Express pinhole eliminator is then wiped over the repair. This vehicle is now ready for the paint shop. Hope everyone enjoyed watching this week's video. Subscribe and stay tuned for new videos posted every Friday.